Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start from mathematics paper first. The first unit, the linear equations in two variables. We already studied in 9th standard the linear equations in two variables. Before going to start, we should know what is meant by a linear equation in two variables. An equation which contains two variables and order of each term containing the variable is 1 is called a linear equation in two variables. For example, x plus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. It is an equation which contains two variables and order of the variables means the exponent, the power, the degree should be 1. Degree means x square, this is the degree. X raised to 3, this is degree, this is power, this is index. Similarly, if it is x, so the power is 1. But we doesn't write it. X means x raised to 1, that is degree is 1. So x plus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0 is a linear equation in two variables. Once again, I am going to define an equation which contains two variables and order of each term containing the variable is 1 is called as a linear equation in two variables. For example, x plus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, what is the general form? What is the standard form of a linear equation in two variables? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is a general form of a linear equation in two variables where x and y are the variables and a, b, c are real numbers, and at the same time the value of a and b should not be equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0 and b should not be equal to 0. This is the condition. Ax plus by plus c is a general form of a linear equation in two variables where x and y are the two variables with degree 1 and a, b, c are real numbers such that value of a and b should not be equal to 0. Now, why it should not be equal to 0? If it is 0, if a is 0, the whole term, the value of whole term 0 into x, it will become 0. That means it will become an equation containing only one variable. Therefore, it is conditioned that the value of a and b should not be equal to 0. Now, on page number 1, a table is given. You have to complete the table. In this table, equations are given. And in the second column, is the equation a linear equation in two variables? You have to give the answer, you have to identify, you have to justify whether these equations are linear equations in two variables or not. While you are going to identify whether the given equation is a linear one or not, you should look first, observe whether there are two variables or not. Second thing, the degree should be 1. Degree of the variable should be 1 and the value of a and b, that is the value of coefficients of x and y should not be equal to 0. If you look these things, you can easily identify whether the given equations are linear equations or not. Now, we will see this table. Number 1 example, 4m plus 3n is equal to 12. Here, m and n are two variables with degree 1 and the value of a and b, that means coefficient of both the variables are other than 0, therefore it is a linear equation in two variables. So your answer should be S. Next, second, 3x square minus 7y is equal to 13. If you observe, there are two variables, but the degree of the first variable x is 2. X raised to 2 means degree is 2. Therefore, it is not a linear equation in two variables as degree is 2. Next, third example, root 2x minus root 5y is equal to 16. Here two variables are there, x and y. At the same time, the value of a and b, that is coefficient of x and y, they are real numbers. Root 2 is real number, root 5 is a real number. Even though they are irrational, but they are real numbers. As a and b are real numbers, therefore it is a linear equation in two variables. So your answer should be S, and answer of second equation should be no. Third one, 0 times x, 0x plus 6y minus 3 is equal to 0. As value of a is 0, therefore it is not a linear equation in two variables. Your answer should be no. Next, fifth one, 0.3x plus 0y minus 36 is equal to 0. Here, the coefficient of y, that is value of b is 0, therefore it is not a linear equation in two variables. Next, fifth, we have completed. Sixth one, 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 4. Here definitely there are two variables, but as they are in the denominator, therefore their degree is minus 1. 1 upon x means x raised to minus 1. As x and y are in denominator, therefore their degree is minus 1. As degree is minus 1, therefore this is not a linear equation in two variables. Therefore your answer should be no. Last one, 4xy minus 5y minus 8 is equal to 0. As here, look at the first term, which is 4xy. 4xy means, so there are two variables at a time. Their degree will be 2, x into y. Its degree is 2, therefore this equation also is not a linear equation in two variables. In this way, we have completed this table. You can justify your answer along with the reasons. Now, I am going to take practice set 1.1, question number 2. Question number 1 is easy for you. It is activity based question. After solving question number 2, you can easily complete question number 1. So, I am going directly to question number 2. Solve the following simultaneous equations. There are different methods for solving the simultaneous equation. First one, method of elimination. In this method, we can eliminate any one of the variable by either equating the coefficient or by proper substitution. So, first I am going to take by equating the coefficients. Then we will see by substitution. First, question number 2, solve the following simultaneous equation. First question, 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. A plus 5b is equal to 22. These are the two simultaneous equations we have to solve by equating the coefficients. Coefficients means, look at the first 3a. A is variable and 3 is its coefficient. Second term 5b, b is the variable, 5 is the coefficient. Now we are going to equate the coefficients. First I am going to write 3a plus 5b is equal to 26, equation number 1. A plus 5b is equal to 22, equation number 2. When we are going to solve the simultaneous equations by equating the coefficient, first we should observe whether the coefficients are equal or not. If they are not equal, then we can make them equal by multiplying any one of the equation by proper number. So, if you look at these two simultaneous equations, why they are called simultaneous equation? We have taken at a time two linear equations, therefore they are called as simultaneous linear equations. So, we are going to solve these two simultaneous linear equations by equating the coefficients. If you observe second term in both the equations, the coefficients are already equal. There is no need to make the equal. Already coefficients are equal. Now, then what we should do? Either we should add or subtract. Here equation 1 and equation 2. If we subtract equation 2 from 1, if we subtract equation number 2 from 1, 5b minus 5b will become 0. That means variable b will eliminate, we will get the value of the variable a. Therefore, subtract equation 2 from 1. So, I am going to subtract minus a. This 5b will become minus 5b. This plus 22 will become minus 22. Now, 3a minus a, 2a will remain. Plus 5b minus 5b becomes 0 is equal to 26 minus 22, that is 4. Now, 2a is equal to 4. Now, we have to find the value of a. We have to eliminate 2. For eliminating 2, we should divide both the side of this equation by 2. Right here one sentence, dividing both sides by 2. Therefore, 2a upon 2 is equal to 4 upon 2. Dividing both sides by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. In this way, therefore, a is equal to 2. A is equal to 2. We found the value of the first variable. Now, put this value of the first variable any one of the equation. You will get the value of the second variable. So, I am going to write first equation 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. This is the equation number 1. Put a is equal to 2 in this equation number 1. Therefore, 3 into 2, I am putting the value of a as 2 plus 5b is equal to 26. Therefore, 6 plus 5b, 3 twos are 6 plus 5b as it is equal to 26. Now, subtract 6 from both sides. Subtract 6 from both the sides, or in other words, for our convenience, we say that take this 6 to right hand side, it will become minus. Therefore, 5b is equal to 26 minus 6. Actually, what we have done? We have subtract 6 from both the sides. Therefore, 5b is equal to 26 minus 6, 20 will remain. Now, 5b is equal to 20. Now, we want to find the value of b, but there is a coefficient 5. Then what we should do? If we divide both the side by 5, 5 will eliminate. You will get the value of b. So, dividing both sides by 5. Right here one sentence, dividing both sides by 5. Therefore, 5b divided by 5 is equal to 20 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. Therefore, b is equal to 4. In this way, we got the value of a and b. The value of a is 2 and value of b is 4. You should write in the last line, after solving the example, the solution of the equation is 2, 4. This is a pair of value. This is the solution of the equation right in the end. Sir. Now, I am going to take the second example from question number 2, which is x plus 7y is equal to 10. 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. These are the two simultaneous equations we have to solve. To solve means to find a pair of values of the variables which satisfy these two equations. So, first write x plus 7y is equal to 10. This is the first one. Second equation, 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. Now, if you observe the coefficient of x and coefficient of y, they are not equal. Now, what we should do? We should make them equal by multiplying by proper number to any one of them. If you observe the coefficient of x in both the equations, In equation number 1, coefficient of x is 1, and in equation number 2, coefficient of x is 3. If we multiply equation number 1 by 3, the coefficient of x will become equal. Therefore, multiply equation number 1 by 3. So, I am going to multiply 3 into x, 3x plus 3 7s are 21 into y, 21y is equal to 10 3s are, or 3 10s are 30. Write as equation number 3. We have multiplied equation number 1 by 3. We will get this equation 3x plus 21y is equal to 30. Now, observe these two equations. Equation number 2 and equation number 3. Coefficient of x are equal. Now, what we should do now? Whether we should add these two equations or subtract which equation from which equation. So, we should decide. How to decide? Observe the signs of these two terms. Both are positive. There we should subtract equation 2 from 3. So, I am going to write equation number 2 first. 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. This is equation number 2. Why we should subtract 2 from 3? Why not 3 from 2? For our convenience, as 30 is greater number than 7, so I am going to subtract equation 2 from equation number 3. So, write first equation number 3, then write equation number 2. Now, write a sentence here, subtract equation number 2 from 3. Now, subtract, it will become minus. As it is already minus, minus into minus is become plus. After subtraction, it will become plus. As it is plus, subtract it, it will become minus. Now, 3x minus 3x, it becomes 0, plus 21y plus 2y, it will become plus 2y, that is 23y is equal to 30 minus 7 is 23. Therefore, once again look, 3x minus 3x, it becomes 0. 21y plus 2y, 23y is equal to 30 minus 7, 23. Therefore, 23y is equal to 23. 23y is equal to 23. Now, we have to find the value of y. We want y. We don't know. We don't require here 23. For eliminating 23, we should divide each side of the equation by 23. Therefore, dividing both sides by 23. 23y divided by 23 is equal to 23 as it is divided by 23. Dividing both sides by 23. 23 ones are 23, 23 ones are 23. 23 ones are 23, 23 ones are 23. Therefore, y is equal to 1. We got the value of second variable y, that is 1. Now, put this value of y in any one equation out of these two. Write the equation number first. X plus 7y is equal to 10. This is the first equation. Put the value of y in equation number 1. Therefore, x plus 7 into, put the value of y which is 1. In place of y, write here as 1 is equal to 10. Therefore, x plus 7 ones are 7 is equal to 10. Now, subtract 7 from both sides, or in other words, take this 7 to right hand side. Therefore, it will become minus. Actually, what we have done, subtracting 7 from both sides, this will become 0. We should subtract 7 from right hand side also. Therefore, 10 minus 7. Or in other words, take this to right hand side, it will become minus 7. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Now, value of x is 3 and value of the second variable y. So, solution of the simultaneous equation is 3, 1. You should write the answer in the last line. Now, I am going to take the fourth example from practice set 1.1, which is 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. This is the first equation. m minus 6n is equal to minus 7, which is the second equation. Now I am going to solve this example by substitution method. Now how to solve the simultaneous equations by substitution method? Look at these two equations. 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. This is the equation number 1. m minus 6n is equal to minus 7. This is equation number 2. Now out of these two, take which is simple one and find the value of one variable in terms of the other. For example, value of m in terms of n or value of n in terms of m. How? Now I am going to take second equation, which is m minus 6n is equal to minus 7. I am going to find the value of m in terms of n. How? Look at the blackboard. M is equal to minus 7 as it is. Take this minus 6n to right hand side. It will become plus 6n. It never comes to right hand side. Only I am telling for your convenience. Actually what we have done, adding 6n to both sides. After adding 6n, it will become 0. We should add 6n to right hand side also. In other words, take this minus 6n to right hand side, it will become plus 6n, minus 7 as it is. So m is equal to minus 7 plus 6n, equation number 3. This is the value of the variable m in terms of n. This is the value of m in terms of n. m is equal to minus 7 plus 6n. Now, put this value of m, that is minus 7 plus 6n, in equation number 1. I am going to write equation number 1. 5m minus 3n is equal to 19. This is equation number 1. Substitute m is equal to minus 7 plus 6n in this equation in place of m. Therefore, 5 as it is m. As value of m is binomial, so write it into bracket, which is minus 7 plus 6n. Minus 7 plus 6n. I have written the value of m in place of m, 5 as it is. Minus 3n as it is equal to 19. Now what we should do? First we should open the bracket while solving the equations. So open the bracket, 5 into minus 7, minus 35, plus minus minus, 5 7s are 35, plus 5 6 are 30, and minus 3n is equal to 19 as it is. 5 into minus 7 minus 35, 5 into 6n plus 30n minus 3n as it is equal to 19. Now do the subtraction. 30n minus 3n, 27n is equal to 19 as it is. Take this minus 35 to right hand side. It will become plus 35. What we have done? We have subtracted 3n from 30n. It will become 27n is equal to 19 as it is. Take this minus 35 to right hand side. It will become plus. Actually what we have done? Adding 35 to both the sides. We will get this equation. This is step. Now 27n is equal to, add these two, 9 plus 5, 14 raised to 1, 1 plus 3, 4 plus 1, 5, 54. Now we want the value of n. We should eliminate 27. For that, divide each side by 27. Therefore, n is equal to 54 upon 27. Or in other words, take this 27 to right hand side. It will go in denominator. N will remain as it is. 54 remain as it is. Take it to right hand side. It will go in denominator. Now divide by 27. 27 ones are 27. 27 twos are 54. Now n is equal to 2. Therefore, n is equal to 2. This is the value of the second variable. Now, we have to find the value of m also. Use the equation number 3. You can get directly the value of m. What is m? Minus 7 plus 6n. m is equal to minus 7 plus 6n. This is the equation number 3. Put n is equal to 2 in equation number 3. Therefore, m is equal to minus 7 as it is, plus 6 as it is, into n, value of n is 2, which we have found. Therefore, m is equal to minus 7 plus 12. 6 2s are 12. Now, signs are different. Do the subtraction. 12 or minus 7 is equal to 5. Sign of greater number is positive. Write 5 as it is. Therefore, m is equal to 5. In this way, we got the value of both the variables m and n. So, solution of the equation is 5, 2. Write the answer in the last line. Now, we have solved already 3 examples by equating the coefficient and as well as by substitution method. Now, I am going to take the example number 7 from practice set 1.1 question number 2, which is written on the blackboard. 99x plus 101y is equal to 499. Second equation is 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. Now, I have written these two simultaneous equations. Now, how to solve such equations? If you observe these two simultaneous equations, the coefficients of the variables are interchanged. How? In the first equation, coefficient of variable x is 99. In the second equation, coefficient of y is 99. Similarly, in the first equation, coefficient y is 101, and in the second equation, coefficient of x is 101. That means in both the equations, coefficients are interchanged. 99, 99, 101, 101. If in the example, coefficients are interchanged, then how to solve these equations? If we add these two equations, we will get one simple linear equation, and we subtract one out of the other, then we will get another simple linear equation. If we solve those equations, we will get the answer. Now, this is the first equation, this is the second equation. If coefficients have been interchanged, then add first these two equations. I am going to add these two equations. 99x plus 101x means 200x plus 101y plus 99y means 200y is equal to 499 plus 501 means 1000. 9 plus 1 10 raised to 1, 9 plus 1 10 raised to 1, 4 plus 5 9 raised to 1, 10. In this way, 20x plus 200x plus 200y is equal to 1000. Now, divide each term by 200. You will get x plus y is equal to 5, equation number 3. How we got? Dividing each term of the equation by 200, 200 will cancel, 200 will cancel, 200 5s are 1000. So, in this way, after dividing each term of the equation by 200, we will get x plus y is equal to 5, equation number 3. We got this equation number 3 by adding these two. Now, subtract one equation from other, you will get another simple linear equation. I am writing equation number 2 first. 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. This is equation number 2. 99x plus 101y is equal to 499. This is equation number 1. I am going to subtract 1 from 2. Why? 501 is greater number than 499. It will easy for us. So, therefore, I am subtracting equation 2 from 1. Subtract equation 1 from 2. Minus, it will become minus, it will become minus. 101x minus 99x means 2x. Now, signs are different. 101y, it is minus, it is plus. So, do the subtraction. 101y minus 99y means 2y. Sign of greater number is minus. Minus 101y is there. So give the negative sign minus. Is equal to 501 minus 499. 2 will remain after subtraction. Sign of greater number is positive. So write 2. Now dividing each term by 2. X minus y is equal to 1. Equation number 4. Divide each term. 2 will cancel, 2 will cancel, 2 1s are 2. In this way, after dividing each term of the equation by 2, you will get equation number 4, x minus y is equal to 1. This is equation number 4. If you observe equation number 3 and equation number 4, coefficients are equal. So write equation 3 here, x plus y is equal to 5. This is equation number 3. If you observe coefficient of y are equal and they have opposite signs, so add these two because this term will eliminate. Plus y minus y will become 0. Therefore, adding equation number 3 and 4, x plus x, 2x minus y plus y, 0 is equal to 5 plus 1, 6. Therefore, dividing both sides by 2. Therefore, x is equal to 6 upon 2. 2 1s are 1, 2 3s are 6. Therefore, x is equal to 3. This is the value of the first variable. Now, put this value of the first variable in equation number 3 because it is simple linear equation. Don't keep the value of x in any one of these two. As it is simple equation, so put the value of x equal to 3 in equation number 3. Which is x plus y is equal to 5, equation number 3. I am going to put the value of x which is 3 in equation number 3. 3 plus y is equal to 5. Therefore, y is equal to 5 minus 3, take it to right hand side, it will become minus 3. Therefore, y is equal to 2. In this way, x equal to 3 and y equal to 2 is the pair of values is the solution of these two simultaneous equations. Write in the end answer x, y is equal to 3, 2. So, solution of the equation that is xy is 3, 2. In this way, you can solve the equation if coefficients have been interchanged. In this way, we have solved near about 4 examples from practice set 1.1. So, solve remaining examples, practice these examples at home, and if you have any difficulty, you can contact me. Goodbye. Allah.